So hello guys and welcome back to my channel. This is Ameya Kirtikar and I'm a first year MBBS student at GMC. Today with us we have another Ameya, a good friend of mine, who is joining us to tell us more about what all things could go wrong in counselling. And I guess I have made a previous video about the NEET counselling for UG, but this is some additional information and some additional tips for counselling. Sorry for the noises which are around because I'm sitting outside my hostel to shoot because I forgot the keys of my room. Anyways, so let's begin with the video directly. So the first point which I want to talk about are the documents for NEET counselling. I have also made a previous video जहाँ पे मैंने सारे documents one by one मैंने पूरी list दी है documents की which all documents are necessary for NEET counselling. But then too I would like to remind you all कि सारे तुम्हारे documents एक बार पहले ही ready रखो and 5 xerox copies के set बनाओ so that they ask normally for 3 xerox copy sets, one for the university, one for the college and one for your acknowledgement. But I would recommend you all to keep 5 xerox copy sets ready. I've also given the sequence what is necessary. Also for the people who are planning to take the college for which is outside their state, please be ready with your migration certificates. And migration certificate के लिए तुम्हें एक particular college allot किया जाएगा, ठीक है? जैसे कि महाराष्ट्र के लिए वो सेंटर है हमारा कॉलेज आता है GMC मुंबई JJ हॉस्पिटल, राइट? So please make sure that you go to the center before that, before your round is allotted, and you get the migration certificate thing done. Now Amey will be briefing you about the second.
Move on to the next step in counselling process, which is filling of the preference list of your colleges. So when you go into the counselling process, once you register yourself and once you get ready with your documents with yourself, the next thing you have to do is you have to fill in a list in which you give your preferred colleges in the order of your most favorite or the most preferred college to the least favorite or the least preferred college. So now why this is important is because when you're allotted your colleges, you're allotted according to the preference list that you have given. So if you, for example, if you have XYZ college as your first preference, then if you're eligible for that college by your rank and by your category, whatever is the case, then you will be allotted that particular XYZ college. If you're not eligible, then they'll check whether you're eligible for your second preferred college, and so on. It will go on till you are eligible for one of your colleges which you have selected in your preference list. So please be very thoughtful while you fill in the list, because then once you fill it, after a point you cannot change the order. You have to lock the preferences, and once you do that, you can't change. So whichever you are allotted, you have to go and get your admission done over there. So that you need to keep in mind. And another important thing is that while you fill in the preference list, ensure that you put in maximum colleges in the order of your preference, because what you tend to do is that suppose Maharashtra has 30 government medical colleges and you want to go in say only 5 or 6, you don't want to go in the remaining 24 or 25 colleges, and you don't fill in those 25, then if you are not eligible for those 5 which you have filled in, you won't get selected in any college. So that you need to ensure that although you don't want to go there, first put in your preferences and then put the other colleges also, so that at least you secure a seat. Instead of staying without getting a seat, you at least get a seat in some college which is maybe not preferred by you, but then at least you have a sure shot seat. So please ensure this thing. Don't only fill the colleges of your choice, fill in the other colleges also. Your choice colleges put them up in the preference list, and the remaining colleges you put them down in the preference list, but please ensure this.
Yes.
On to Ameya.
Yeah, very rightly said. So continuing on to what Ameya said, I would like to say that कि तुम जब forms भरोगे, ठीक है, and if you get a college in the first list, right, then there they will, once you go to the college for the admission, there they will ask you whether you want to retain the college or whether you want to upgrade the college, right? तो please be very thoughtful कि तुम्हें retention form भरना है कि तुम्हें upgradation के लिए जाना है. For example, if I fill 3 colleges, college number 1, college number 2 and college number 3, if in the first round I get allotted the college number 3, राइट, तो उसके बाद अगर मैं जाता हूँ एंड अगर मुझे लगता है कि सेकेंड एंड थर्ड राउंड में आई माइट हैव अ चांस टू सिक्योर अ सीट इन द फर्स्ट और द सेकेंड कॉलेज, देन आई कैन अप्लाई फॉर अपग्रेडेशन, ओके. And if after some days my thought changes, then I can also fill the retention form for that college, right? So please make sure that you do not fill the retention right away, okay? Because then it might happen the cutoffs might go a bit lower and you could have had a better chance of getting the first or the second college. Okay, so make sure that you make sure, like, ki are you sure you want to get into this college, so that if you think if you have a better chance of getting into the first or second college, you can fill the upgradation form. And in case if you do not get selected, unfortunately if you do not get the colleges which you had filled in the first and the second preference, yeah, you can always fill the retention form for the college which you were allotted. Okay, now for the last point, which is very very important, I'll pass on it to Ameya.
Yeah, but before that, continuing from what he was saying, I was sailing in the same boat. So basically, during my own admissions, I had JJ as my second preference, and I had another college which I won't name. That is up to you guys. You can guess, I guess. Let's see. But yeah, so JJ was my second preference, and I had another college on my first preference. So in the first list, I was allotted JJ. So I came here, got admitted to the college, but then I had to make this choice whether in the second round whether I want to upgrade to my first preference or not. Now it depends on you. Sometimes it might happen that you visit your second preference or third preference, whatever preference it is, you visit that college, you like the vibe, you like the atmosphere over there, and you don't feel like changing. So then you can fill in the retention. But otherwise, prefer not filling your retention, because then you always stand a chance to get admission to your higher preference college. So that thing, be thoughtful and ensure that you don't make any sort of hurry in filling the retention form. Take your time, you get enough time, you get ample amount of days to think over it and submit the retention. So use that time and take the right decision. And now coming to my assigned point, because I am pretty much taking time from his video, I am taking away his screen time, I'm sorry for that. But the last thing is that if you can, okay, I am being very very specific, if you can very very easily, then prefer visiting your colleges which you put up in your preference list, so that you visit the college, you understand the atmosphere, you understand the vibe, you understand the surroundings. You go and speak to the people who are already studying there or who are working there. You can speak to staff as well, but don't hesitate.
And also on social media you can find people of the same college also.
Exactly. So that is how you get into contact with such people. You come here as into your college of preference, visit the college if you can again, and get an idea of how things are over there, so that you will be happy with the choice you have made. Or if you feel like changing your choice, then you have time in your hand to change the choice.
Yeah.
Because again, as I said previously, once you fill in the preference list and lock it, you can't change it.
Absolutely.
So better is that you, if you can, you come to say maybe a few colleges which you have filled in as your preference, you check out how it is, and then you lock your preference list, so that you are on the better side, or you are on the happier side of things.
And also one more thing I wanted to remind you, that if possible apply for both the counselings, that is AIQ counselling as well as state counselling, because sometimes it happens like because abhi aise hoga ki ye saal state counselling began first, but normally AIQ counselling begins before state counselling, so the cutoffs might change. Okay, so if you feel that you do not have a better chance of getting into state counselling for certain states, the state counselling cutoffs are more than the AIQ cutoffs, so please make sure that you apply for both the counselings. And it's not an issue, because the counselling fee, if you don't take it from that counselling, the counselling fee is always refunded back to you. Okay, so I feel that this was all for today. Thank you, Ameya, for
thank you very much. Actually, I'm a little unabashed about snatching away his screen time.
No,
snatching away
nothing like that.
Snatching away his opportunity to be in the limelight in front of you guys. But then I'm good
always
enough
in
a
the
friend.
limelight.
I'm good enough a friend to do all that with all rights that I have.
No, thank you. And if you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to share it with other friends, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel.
Please like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah. And till then, I'll see you all in the next video.
And hit the bell icon.
Yes. And if you feel that you want some more videos on this topic, or if you have any doubts, you can comment me in the comment section, or you can message me on my Instagram account, and it is @medicomusician_.
A popular guy.
Yes. Till then, I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you.